The following is a production of the Dallas Genealogical Society. For more information, please visit our website at dallasgenealogy.org.
And then today I'll be talking about learning German genealogy through videos. This is a topic I've never seen anybody else presenting. It somehow popped into my head a couple of months ago and said, well, might be something worth doing. So it'll be a little bit different. So using videos to learn about German genealogy. This could be for beginners, for intermediates, and for advanced. And so people have different learning styles. Some people like to see, some people like to hear, some people like to read, some people like to do hands-on. So this will give you some resources to try for a number of those different activities. Some of the sources, I'll go through each of these and give you a sort of quick intro to each, but there's lots out there. There's estimates, there's thousands and thousands of videos out there now, and a number of them are uh, ways to learn, and quite a number are about German genealogy. So, some key points, and the first link I have in the handout is about a 6-minute video by a guy by the name of Ken Patterson from Brigham Young University, and he goes through some of the key points of how you can use these videos to help you with your learning. So you want to pay attention to the dates of when they were produced. If it's basic principles, then those don't change very quickly. So anything in the last couple of years will probably be effective. If you're looking at tools and techniques, particularly things like artificial intelligence, that's changing all the time. So then you want to probably look for things that were more recently recorded. He suggests you first just watch the video from the beginning to the end. And then once you've got that big picture, go back and focus in on the areas that might be of particular interest to you and what you're wanting to learn, the problems you're trying to solve. He also suggests if you have two monitors, you could put the video on one and your genealogical software on another. Alternatively, if you just have one, configure as a split screen. And remember to take notes as you watch. And a number of videos look to see if there is a transcript or a handout. The transcript can help you with a timestamp, and you can go in and figure where exactly you want to go in the video to see the part you're interested in. Otherwise, you sort of slide that scroller bar at the bottom of the window. So we can start with Roots Tech, and they have an on-demand library. Uh, some sort of filters I suggest you look for online, Germany, and ones presented in English. And if you look at the dates of these are particularly interested. These are ones that are upcoming. So Roots Tech has come and gone, but they still have new videos that they are making available. So something else you can look for. In addition, they have all the presentations that have been over the last couple Roots Tech. So again, pay attention to, what is the topic? Is it something that changes slowly, or is it something that changes rather quickly? And you can see there's things for beginners, new to German genealogy, navigating, doing Prussian research. The two big online site, the Archeon is a subscription site. Actually, you buy passes, not a subscription. 1, 3, 12-month passes. And Matricula, as I mentioned, does the Catholic records mostly. Archeon mostly has the Protestant records. The Family Search Library has videos as well. You can look for learning resources. And then Homeland Research videos is one place you can go. And you can see the variety of countries that may be of interest to you in your German research. If you pick Germany, there's quite a collection. There's all about maps and gazetteers. There are archives and websites, deciphering the German records, the alphabet, keywords, trying to figure out the handwriting and the printing, reading church records, reading civil records. Church records in particular, again, we see Archeon mentioned there. Things you need to know about German church records, Hansen's map guides to help you find which church and which archive may most likely have the records that your ancestors left. Civil records, I'll go through civil registration. When did it start? If you're in Western area where Napoleon came in, he started things much earlier. Otherwise, for Germany in general, it's about 1874 to 1876. And then there are some census records available as well, although many of them are just sort of kept locally. And there are the town lineage books, or Sippenbucher, and there are compiled genealogy of family books, particularly in Württemberg for family search. Also in their learning center, you can search for German records. Paleography is reading the writing. Places of origin, always important. Where in Germany did they come from? And you really want to search on this side of the pond for that. Passenger lists, East and West Prussia, and other locations as well, such as Pomerania. Again, another of the gazetteers is Kartenmeister, particularly for those areas that were in Eastern Germany and Poland. Germans from Russia, and changes in France, Germany, Switzerland, and the Low Countries in the calendars. We have the Gregorian calendar, we have the Julian calendar, and we have the Catholic calendars. Ancestry has quite a number of videos available on records that they have. So again, you can look at these with a free subscription, but of course, to access most of the records, you'll need to buy a subscription. The Allen County Public Library has a program video archive, as well as live programs they're always making available. And they put theirs on YouTube. And you can see its immigrant ancestors, again, Württemberg, Pennsylvania passenger lists from almost before the Revolutionary War times. That's when the Germans were not part of the British Empire. They were foreigners, so they wanted to get them to swear allegiance to the British king. And alien registrations in the 20th century. Brigham Young University Family History Center. You can learn online. You can see they have webinars, virtual classes, instructional videos, questions and answers, and the calendar of upcoming events. If you click on the webinars, you want to scroll down to the search webinar library that I've highlighted there in red. And then you could see, again, we have that beginning research, the script tutorials, finding in American church records. That's where I found my Meisners came from the little village in Bavaria called Püsselsheim, using collateral research. And when they brought their kids in to be baptized, the parish priest said, "Parents, where did you come from in Germany?" Maps and atlases can be very useful, periodicals and their indices. Again, Germans from Russia and also Lithuania, because Prussia at one point extended that far east. There's a site called PaleoBib, which has courses specific to reading the handwriting. And here are three that they have available for German. When you go there, you want to scroll down because it's grouped by the different languages. So German won't magically appear at the top. You scroll down the page when you get there. You see they have a 9-part digital series, another series from Brigham Young that shows you exactly how each letter is written, and then dealing with the script with Fritz Euling, who is presented to our SIG in the past. The Family History Guide. A lot of people aren't familiar with this, and it's really not a source of records, but a source of information about records. So you go in there and you pick then countries, Central Europe, Germany, and that will take you to what it calls Project 9. And the first goal is basic research. So you can see finding German ancestors. Do you have German genealogy? Online sources, deciphering names of peoples and places. Schmidt, or Schmidt. The different spellings can be the different dialects, which can even be different spatial places. We're in Germany. YouTube itself is a great place. Lisa Louise Cook has some top tips. German names, not just first, middle, and last. So you can see some of these are short, just a few minutes. Others can be much longer. Do you have German ancestry? Jim Beidler giving some hints. Online record collections. And particular legacy tree genealogy has on YouTube a number of free videos available. Finding that hometown, most common challenges, use the church records, Jewish records, some of your first steps, again, for beginners. My Heritage has a knowledge base where you can find some records. Interesting, the most recent ones are all recorded 2 years ago. And I'm not sure if they're discontinuing this, exactly what's going on. But again, it'll talk about some of the records that they have available. It includes Jewish records, French records, migration, again, using artificial intelligence. But again, if it's from 2024, that's ancient history now. And historical newspapers. Legacy Family Tree is a subscription site. They offer free webinars, and then there's free access for a week. And then after that, you have to have a subscription. But often, if you attend one of their live ones, they often are giving a 50% discount. So instead of $50 a year, it's $20 a year, $25 a year, excuse me. But again, when they first offered them, they're free for a week. And then, of course, we have our society, our special interest group. From before even COVID, we were doing hybrid meetings. Many of them have been recorded. And again, you go into the meetings page, as I showed you at the beginning, and you can go down and look at the individual meetings and see which ones have recordings available for you. And again, I mentioned this James Tanner video, which will be the first one on the handout of suggested learning resources to go through. And it's just 6 minutes long. And he's even made, using Google Notebook LM, a little way to sort of help you look at suggestions from his video. So that's also freely available. So you can sort of save that, use that as a reference, in addition to watching his free video. So as I said, this was sort of a short and sweet one, just to get you an idea of some of the resources that are out there. Again, you want to try reputable ones, Pay attention to the dates depending on the topic. Is it something that doesn't change very quickly, or something that things are happening week by week, month by month? So thanks for your attention. Hopefully this will keep you busy during the summer. And again, this recording will be available to you probably within a day or so. Do we have any questions?
Anybody can unmute if they'd like and ask any questions. I thought it was really good, Bernard.
Thank you.
Really good. Anybody else have any questions or anything? Okay, well, this is a little bit shorter than our usual ones, but I think it's just good anyway. I don't know. Anybody else have any comments they'd like to share?
One other thing I'll mention that Tanner does mention near the end, if you've been using artificial intelligence tools, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, or whatever, you can just ask it, what are some good reputable video sources for learning German genealogy? And it will give you a list. So just another way to sort of keep up to date. So anything else from anybody?
Very informative. Thank you very much, Bernard.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and stop recording if I can find it. There it is.
This has been a production of the Dallas Genealogical Society. If you're already a member, thank you. Your fees have been supporting these and other society activities. If you're not yet a member, please consider joining now. Go to dallasgenealogy.org and click on the membership tab.